Hello. I think this next video, like I said, last one is going to be on automation. Me kind of explaining like why I think it's such a huge problem, and I just kind of feel like a lot of people are just kind of ignoring it. It's either like to act like, oh, it's not gonna be a big deal. It's only got maybe they'll say things like, oh, it's not gonna be a big deal. It's only gonna affect people like in the service industry, bro. Well, service industry is 70% of the workforce, so I don't know, dude. Um, like, I just really feel like the American people really just do not know what the fuck is coming. And I think, how do I put it, is that we are moving more and more to a post industrial society. A lot of shit is probably going to be automated in the future. From the elite's point of view, the value of the worker, like maybe back in like the Industrial Revolution, and then back in like feudalism when we had more agrarian culture, the worker or the peasant or whatever was worth way more. You needed them. But now, from their point of view, the value of the pleb, the average person, has gone down. Like, like when a machine is even more cheap than a person, then the person is no longer of really value. So, how are our elites going to deal with automation? And I have an idea, and I think I also learned. I think my idea also comes a little bit from Deep Left Jocko. You should check out some of his videos. But it's really their solution, and this is gonna sound fucked up, and I agree, it is fucked up. Is basically getting the masses. I mean, okay, let me say this over again. They do not, I think they realize that having a large population of jobless, hungry, and very angry people is bad for them. That's not a good thing. That could lead to revolution, that could lead to them getting deposed, whatever. They don't want that. So their solution to all this problem is getting Americans and the plebs of society, whatever, to consume themselves to death, basically. Through um, corn syrup, fast food, create mass obesity, pornography, if you're jacking off all the time, not talking to any girls ever, you're not gonna have any kids. Um, Opioids, drugs, crack. Um, what else could I say? you know, um, Alternative sexual lifestyles that aren't like heterosexual, where no babies will be created from that. So, like, all those things that they promote ultimately decreases the population over time. It does. Unhealthy lifestyles, obesity decreases the population. Drugs, like opiates and overdoses and all that, decreases the population, keeps them weak. And yeah, pornography over time decreases the population. So, and they've been doing this, and this is why, like, what I'm kind of worried about and what I think about and what gets me really angry is that sometimes I get really angry at, like, the masses, and for some reason is because it's like they don't know is that, like, they're literally being groomed for, they're like a cow who's like living their happy life, and they don't even know that they're being groomed so to be killed and then become like a hamburger. So that's why I kind of view a lot of people are kind of like cows on a farm, on a meat farm, and they don't even know it. They don't even know what the fuck's coming. And I think a lot of this whole culture war or race baiting or whatever is just like a sideshow to distract people from what's really about to come. And I think what's coming, automation, it's going to be fucking bad. It's going to be really bad. And people can sit here and act like, oh, it's a problem. We can just like return to no automation. That's not gonna happen as long as these elites are in control, and the incentive is there is to decrease the population to go to automation. Then that's not gonna fucking happen. Cope. The people who will survive are the ones who have PhDs. The elites. I just don't really. And I guess and my one small amount of hope is that either or two is either Jesus will return, or what was I about to say? Or is that this mass automation will push the masses to rise up because they'll have, what are you gonna do when your child or family is starving? What are you gonna do when your back's against the wall? Fight or flight mode. But at the same time, I don't know about that because they've been so groomed. I mean, have a large population of a bunch of Amerifats who just been groomed for the slaughterhouse. I guess I mean, I know that sounds harsh and fucked up, but that's my feeling. So I don't even necessarily see them actually rising up. Maybe something will change, and hopefully, but that's just how I feel.